Alright, very good. My name is BK, as you just said, or Babu Balakrishna. Very long name. It's one of those names where, you know, when you're sitting on a plane and filling the immigration form, it's always a fight. Like in my mind, I'm always thinking there are not enough boxes to fit my surname. And so I start writing faster and faster, as if the boxes are in this fight against me to suddenly disappear. So I can have some letters hanging outside the box. Right? For people who don't get it, you have to be there, I guess, right? But it's a constant thing. I was born in Argentina. That's right. Any French people in here? Any French people? No? I wanted to go tell you guys to go suck a croissant. Alright, so as I said, I was born in Argentina. I've lived in India, China, Canada, Burma, UK, Belgium, and now Singapore. That's not because of me. My dad was in the foreign service in India, so I attribute all of that to him. Nothing to do with me. But you know, having lived abroad, and some might say having a very European mindset, I'm still very Indian at heart. You know what I mean? Like, if I can hear some bhangra beat somewhere, like, I can hear my shoulder popping. That's how Indian I am, right? And I don't know how anyone here ever been to India before? Yes. I mean, the country is a paradise, right? It's a paradise. There's so many amazing things about it, and there's so many crazy things about it. And I wanted to talk about Will Smith. I know this is going way back. Well, you know, when Will Smith walked up on that stage and punched Chris Rock, and he thought, oh man, I fucked up. Right? I fucked up. And he took some time off, and then he thought, you know what? I'm going to go to India to find peace. Right? Stay with me. So he flies all the way to India. And I don't know how this works, because if I was Will Smith, and if I just landed in India, and I got into a car, 45 minutes later, if I'm only 5 minutes away from the airport, I'm like, take me back to the fucking plane. Fly me back. Where's Chris Rock? Fucking look what you made me do. Fucking get the fuck out of here. And that's the thing about India. Like, there's a billion people, right? So there's no concept of personal space at all, right? People are always in your face because they need to get somewhere. So you're always in someone's way, right? I was with my girlfriend and we went to the shopping mall in Little India. And we walked in the shopping mall, she's like, oh, it's too crowded, there's too many people here. And I'm thinking, we're about to make a trip to India. It's like a shopping mall on a Sunday, 24/7, 365 days a year. There's always people around. Right? You get up at any time of the night, there's at least 10,000 people around. Right? That's just how the country works. So I'm just first time, so I just got some thoughts. A couple of months back, I had a skin condition on my forehead, and I went to see the skin doctor. And she was this really big butch woman, right? And she was Indian. And I was thinking about this, and I'm like, how would her parents have reacted, right? Because she must have said to her parents, listen, I've decided to become a doctor. The parents are like, oh, this is amazing. Amazing. This is our dream. You're not going to become a stand-up comedian, you're going to become a doctor. Great. I'm also lesbian. Oh, fuck. Right? Because that's something, Indian parents can't handle. All right, I'm running out of jokes, and I'm going to do one last one. So when I was living in Belgium, I had a German friend. His name was Joachim, or Achim for short. Known him for many, many years. And when I moved to Singapore, he called me out of the blue, and he's like, I've been in this relationship for about 3-4 years now with this Polish lady. And it was all good, the sex was good in the beginning, and then it kind of fizzled out towards the end. Things started getting a bit boring, so we decided to call it off. I just found out she's pregnant with my kid, right? And she wants nothing, she doesn't want me to do anything with it. And then we had this back and forth because he felt guilty, he wanted to be part of the kid's life, but then again, he's like, he didn't want the kid responsibilities because he'd been through it before. And then kind of the conversation moved to, okay, because I'm 48 years old and he's the same age, and we're like, okay, we're in that midlife crisis thing, and he talked about buying a bike. And he's like, I bought this bike and it's amazing, and it's really great. I love the purr of the engine, and I've got this music that I play when I ride that bike. And then he shared this track with me, and I was listening to it, and he's like, yeah, it's just like sitting on the bike and listening to this music and feeling the wind in your hair. It's always the little things. And I said, well, if you're excited about little things, you should give it 9 months because you're going to get one. I was like, thank you very much.